Okay.
Welcome back.
Sorry. What's our situation?
Let's just say Shiva and Titan's little spat hasn't made things any easier. And?
It's as you thought. The Crusaders have sounded the retreat.
Then we follow.
We're down a man, Sergeant.
If we return without Shiva's head, our fate will be no different from Biast's. I'll take my chances with the Iron Blood. At least then I might die fighting.
After you do, that is.
I won't be dying. Not today.
Then it's settled. No dying. Now, if you don't mind, we have an army to chase. How do they expect us to kill something that can do...
Ooh. Nice.
this?
only the girl holding its leash.
Cool.
All the old trails are gone. It'll be hell finding a way out.
Do you think a retreating army and their dominant will fare any better?
By the flames.
That motion blur's still pretty bad though. That's what sucks.
Did you hear that?
Down there. So, Titan has knocked the fight out of our Ironblood friends. Where are the rest of them? That can't be the main host.
Wait. Our fortunes have turned, Sergeant. It's her.
The Dominant? Are you certain?
The Crystalline Orthodox is a backwards faith for a backwards people. In the Iron Kingdom, they teach that dominants are unclean aberrations, born of blackest sin. Only their priests are allowed to perform the rites of priming. And I see many.
We end this quickly.
Come on, don't freeze. Bro, really? Discord crashed. What has been up with Discord the last, like, day and a half? Now Discord's working. Sorry about that.
Freiskart! Adion in er Sagarid! Listen, Naukin. Alad Scully asked.
Let this be the end.
Avis, care to kill some Iron Blood?
Gladly.
Wyvern, you focus on the target.
Understood.
Whoa, what the heck is that? It's like lag.
I'm in your debt. Orders, Sergeant! Stop gawping and move! Fucking icons! Icon?
I will not have their blood on my hands.
Not this time. Too slow.
At last.
Is she dead?
I don't think so.
Well, what are you waiting for?
No, that's not you. Not here.
I'll bloody do it then. Fuck.
We've got company, Wyvern. What the hell are you doing?
Lord Ohilda Vendra!
Get your ass over here and help me with these bastards!
Sorry, Jill.
What is wrong with you, Wyvern?
Dominant. I know her.
Know her? Look around you! Do you think any of these animals care? I need you here! again, Wyvern. Take her head so we can be done with this.
I can't. I won't.
You would betray the Holy Empire?
Betray? I don't recall ever pledging allegiance to your Emperor. My service may have been bought with this brand, but not my loyalty. I just fight to survive.
And you think I don't? The Empire will have our heads if we return empty-handed. So if you won't take hers, I'll have to take yours.
I told you, Sergeant. I'm not dying here today. And neither is she.
Let's find out.
Not this time.
Wyvern! Have you forgotten who plucked you from the front lines?
Not correct.
Who trained you? Who gave you a name when you had none?
You speak as if we don't bear the same brand, Sergeant. I've always had a name.
For nothing. No one. And I will not fall by your hand.
You lose.
Traitor's blade.
This way. Bloody wind. Well, come on then.
Sid. I love using that name.
Fuck.
Hugo dear, my proud desert lion. Would that you had taken care when chasing the hare. I expected more from the mighty Titan. We put the Ice Queen on her back, no doubt. But you'll have to work harder if you're to claim this prize.
My lady, the thunder.
We'll be hearing more soon enough. You always were a fucking snake, Sid. Gather the men. We have work to do.
Jill. Is it really you?
Back.
And who's this fine hound I see before me?
A fine hound who saved your life. That's who.
Torgal.
Eh?
His name is Torgal.
You two acquainted? Well then, you won't mind taking him off my hands. Funny. I'd always pictured you as more the Chocobo type. Clive Rosfield. Come now. Fleet as flame, fierce as a wildfire. That there was the blessing of the Phoenix. I'd heard rumors that you'd survived, but I never paid them much heed. Calm down. I didn't come all this way for your handsome mug. Now her, on the other hand, she seemed worth muddying my boots for. None the worse for wear. Still, might be best to get a second opinion. Back her up.
Not another step. I mean it.
Well, I'm not about to leave her here. Not one with a warm bed waiting. It's all right. You're welcome to join us. You do want to help her, don't you?
Sid, if we aren't back soon, Nan'll have our heads.
I'll explain everything once we're back at the hideaway. Come on. Not much further now.
But we're in the middle of the Deadlands.
Keen eye, you. The blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic. But it also means no neighbors.
The last place anyone would think to look.
Home sweet home.
This place. These are fallen ruins.
Well, we didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
How does anyone? Hard work and a bit of nous. You must be starving. We grow them here, believe it or not. Suit yourself.
You're back.
Ah, Talia.
And this is the Dominant.
How cold since we found her. I was hoping you might give her a look over.
All right. Goots, get her upstairs.
But none will...
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it?
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around. I'll be in my solar.
Oh. Ooh, that's pretty big.
You reckon he's a soldier then?
Be surprised if he wasn't. The smell of war is thick about him.
You'd think he'd have time for a nip with old August before scampering back to his son. Careful, you. I've spent the whole morning on this.
Still hungry, are you? Might have something round here.
Well, good morning to you too.
Another newcomer. You mind the rules round here, or our next chat will be through the bars.
The washroom floor's all mended then?
The audio's really good on this. Actually feels like ambience.
Just working on a pet project of mine. Though she's not above biting the hand that feeds her. All right. I was hoping we might try and solve the mystery of poor Clive Rossfield. A bearer of the Sambrequois Imperial Army sent behind enemy lines. With orders to wait until it turned into a brawl, then slit the Dominant's throat in the chaos.
I didn't know it was her. How could it be?
And so, to save her neck, you slit your sergeants, then set your sights on the hills. Conveniently forgetting how the Empire deals with deserters. Because with that on your chop, my friend, we both know you won't be getting far. You've fallen a long way, Lord Rossfield. I'll not have it said that I'm a poor host.
What do you mean to do with her?
Hey there. How are you doing tonight?
Do with her? Why, nothing. Her life is her own now. If I wanted to use her, do you think I'd be talking to you? All I want to do is help. Dominants like her, branded like you. Of course, the realm doesn't approve, which is why we live in a
Okay.
cave.
Thanks for asking. I'm glad you're doing good, Quokka. Hope I said that right.
And it's also why
Just
we need
tired.
help.
Long day today.
From branded who know one end of a sword from the other. What say you, Clive? Will you join us?
Cid, was it? I trust that you'll do right by Jill. But until my brother is avenged, I must walk my own path.
You're welcome.
Avenged?
My brother was murdered by a second dominant of fire.
Phoenix's evil twin. Well, bugger me. Another rumor proven true.
This game is really good so far.
I only stand here today because of Joshua. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I've slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, killed more men than I can count. You're right. The Empire will not suffer a deserter. This will be my best opportunity.
It is really good.
Which is why you should join us.
I told you I'm
like,
not
it blows my mind just
interested,
really
I
how
know.
good this actually is, considering it's on a PS5, and it's not like on like
One of my scouts
high-end
sent word
gaming
there's a
computer.
group of branded fugitives north of here.
The
in
only
Imperial
bad thing
village
about
of
this
Lostwick.
game, and it's messing with my eyes
Among
too,
them is one he believes
is
to
the
be a
motion
dominance
blur.
of fire.
Hopefully, they release a patch for that soon, because like
certain?
even all the like
What say we go
even
and
all the
ask him?
content creators who got like early copies say the motion blur is
This
horrible
doesn't
in the
mean
game.
I'm joining
Now,
you.
eventually, you're gonna get to a point where it doesn't really affect you. But if you're someone like me who has sensitive eyes to like fast motion, it's gonna mess with me the entire time.
Let's make ready then.
My son played it for a couple hours, and he said he really didn't notice it.
You'll
But
find everything you need
like,
down in the main
if you look,
hall,
the hair is
as well as a few
really
things you
bad.
don't. Have fun.
The background too is not the best. That's my only complaint with this game so far, is the motion blur. I just don't get it. And it's on graphics mode, which is supposed to help with it. Actually, let's try and put it back on frame and see if that helps. It helps a little bit, so it helps with the motion blur. But it doesn't really even seem to affect it that badly.
Good. Sit down.
Black.
Oh, wait.
I don't get it.
Blackthorn won't take no notice of you otherwise.
Like, I've never played a game with motion blur this bad.
Fancy a mug of Kenneth Colders when we're done.
Are you Blackthorn?
What if I am? I've no time for idle chatter.
I'm not here to talk. I'll be...
You could be accompanying the goddess Kriega to our holy bedchamber for all I care. I'm not lifting a finger for you.
Is that so? Do you want that or not? I can take it back.
Damn you, Goots.
That was an odd side quest.
Alright. No need to be hasty. Let's have a look at
I mean, I feel like a lot of these people would be like that, though. To them, you're basically just an outsider and you came in.
I doubt that lot could stay a Moogle's fart. Bloody Imperials. They'd rather see their bearers dead than kitted out properly. I'll do what I can, as a favor to Goot's mind.
It's kind of crazy. The fire in the background actually looks like a real fire.
And the belt, you want anything else? You bring your own.
I'll bear that in mind.
Word of...
I suppose I should thank Goots. The gift worked. You have my thanks.
Also, thank you for the follow.
Come on, nearly there.
do a wide variety of stuff between this and YouTube. I do a lot of speed runs from JRPGs, Pokemon speed runs, stuff like that. And then I also do like individual Pokemon line challenges in the older Pokemon games.
Right.
I do
Make it comfortable while the bed's made.
It's hard to say. I do a wide variety of stuff. I usually don't do like casual game playthroughs, but this is the first game in a while that I'm actually
I'll
excited
get the
for.
bucket. You go and see if Otto needs out, eh?
I've been doing a lot of Final Fantasy X speedruns, so I don't know. I just got hooked on this one and started doing it.
What the hell have I got myself
Oh, and I
into?
do Roblox stuff, but honestly, I met Hypix through Pet Simulator and everything, because I've also released a lot of like Pet Simulator guides. Like, it's kind of crazy that even though I have less subs, I run into people who actually have watched my video and like originally learned how to find the diamond mine efficiently before they nerfed it. But
Shift your
yeah, I know.
ass.
I recognized your name. But I do Pet Simulator X stuff too and Roblox stuff. It's just I've been busy with work recently, so I haven't been doing a lot. And then like with the economy just in the trash in Pet Sim, I stopped doing it.
Only that they're here now.
I did do a lot of trading beforehand, but like the last 2.5, 3 weeks, I don't really see a point in trading. Because honestly, unless you're flipping Titanics or like flipping high-end pets, you're not going to make a lot. And then the lower-end pets are just fluctuating too much. And then
there are injured bearers in need of attention.
my one big thing, and this is the one negative thing I'm going to say, I don't like how Pet Simulator X's economy gets influenced so badly by certain creators. I don't like that a creator can say this pet's rare, and then it, go up in value 5 times what it should be worth. That to me just doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's a common thing with it. And then when you have a following, you can't take advantage of it. But I try not to be negative. I'm a very positive person, but that's like my one gripe with it. It's really easy to abuse the market.
Just begun.
Yeah, that's actually who I was talking about. It's really funny because like he's got the whole big trading series, and it's actually something that I wanted to do, and I have like 50 hours of footage for it, but I'm not going to upload it just because it's all outdated. So I started my account and made about 2.2 to 2.7 trillion trading.
These two here are the lucky ones.
But it's just I haven't had time to ever edit it, and at this point it's so outdated. There's really no point to it.
Then Lady Karen
it sucks, but it was good practice. But yeah, he constantly abuses it between like pushing up pets, constantly buying them, saying that this pet's gonna go up, having his friends buy pets.
Not likely.
It's just ridiculous.
Is that right? Well, for as long as you are here, consider yourself welcome.
Yeah, I did it over the course of about 2 weeks. Maybe 3, actually. I only really started trading heavily back in April. I just grinded commits, until I got up to 10 billion, got my first huge Hell Rock, and then I went from there. And I got my second huge Hell Rock for profit about a few hours later.
What's that? Well, since you follow, I suppose that's your job now.
And here's my thing.
I won't.
So what?
Again, I'm not a negative person, but like what came and showed me everything was like actually watching Alpha live.
That's all.
He's extremely arrogant. Like it's okay to have a little bit of an attitude. It's okay to like playfully troll with your viewers or have a conversation with them. But dude is just pure fucking arrogance. If you actually listen to the way that he talks to his viewers, and I'm sorry I'm talking like this, I'm getting over being sick.
Just this once, mind.
So
my stores are getting cluttered, and I need to make room for it next shipment.
I said that, now I'm gonna start coughing.
Thank you.
But yeah, he's just completely fucking arrogant and rude as shit. And then when someone tells him something, he doesn't agree with it, or he's not right, he doubles down. Just like in one of his live streams, he was trying to scam some dude. Okay, we'll use scam in quotations here. But he's trying basically to scam this dude, and his exact words were, I hope he's not watching the live stream. I want to make good profit. Like, dude, you're a fucking YouTuber with 300,000 subs. You get a bunch of free shit, you sign shit and resell it. You don't need to, like, worry about getting 100 extra billion or 200 extra billion because dude's watching your live stream. Come on. Hey, TNB. Hope you're doing well. I mean, the thing is, too, like, I've been watching a lot of the YouTubers for a long time, and I've met several of them over time. Hypix is the one that I actually talk to the most. I occasionally talk to Nightfox. But my thing is that I really liked Alpha before I started noticing like, more in-depth moves and the way he treated people. Because I never watched his live streams. And then, like, as I watched his live streams, it, like, came out and it's like, oh, yeah. Nightfox usually, he's really nice.
Stay down.
If I ask, I don't, like, bother him through DM, but I have a friend who's really good friends with him, and he's in her server occasionally. But 9 times out of 10, if I ask him something on Twitter, he'll respond without an issue. He's really nice. I try not to bug people. Like, you know, it's nice to like talk to them occasionally, but you know, there's no reason to bug them constantly. The only reason I talk to Hypix as much as I do is because I help on Discord. For a huge. I think next week I'm gonna get back into doing the trading. Yeah, give me 1 sec. Oh wait, I minimized it. I've been so used to playing PC games. Is that better? I don't want to turn the microphone up too loud, just because it's that I'm not talking as loud as I usually do. Why do I have to do this? Can I be done? Cool, I can be done. What a waste of time. I think next week, as long as stuff like actually starts like evening out, I might work back on my trading series since I finished my Final Fantasy X challenge run I was doing. Because I know trading is a big point of contention.
Leaving already.
And also, my bad for getting on that whole tangent about Alpha.
It's you,
like I said, I try to be positive, and I want people to be positive in general. But he's one of the few people who like irks me.
Right.
The only thing that really irked me was like when Telhanthric like played victim, losing his partner. That was just horrible. Man. But, I mean, he's got it so good. He's not even in college yet, and he's got a huge following, and, like, he's got everything set up. He can keep doing it.
There's a good girl. Hungry, are you?
Oh, what we were talking about was, so Alpha on his stream was trying to trade somebody, and he wanted to get something that was rising that he had just pushed. And basically, he was like, I hope this person's not in here. They're not seeing it. And he was trying to pay him like half the pet's value. And then dude heard that and he's like, I'm in your stream. And then like Alpha immediately canceled the trade and was trying to play it off. But like, even chat was sitting there calling him out for it.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. You'll be helping me.
Also, thank you for the bits. I'm sorry, I have the
Takes a lot of work to keep this place standing.
I have it disabled. It's not technically disabled. It's just I usually use this one when I'm recording.
Looks like you've got your hands full.
And I didn't want to reset everything back up, so like chat box isn't up, and like alerts aren't on.
Before our first harvest, now can we?
No, I suppose not.
Ask over at the White Ads. They'll point you in. Thanks again.
Yeah, it was a major dishonest L. You know, I'm all for people making profit and everything, But when you're like purposely, you know, you're screwing somebody, there's a difference between that and just making a good profit. If someone wants to sell something at a cheap price, let them sell it at a cheap price. But if you know something is worth like double what someone's trying to pay for it, don't sit there and say, I hope they're not watching me.
Thank you.
No, not a...
You know, I called Final Fantasy X Cutscene Simulator.
Get
This is Side Quest Simulator right now.
Was it?
And you probably got a Final Fantasy ad on stream because, like, the last 2 weeks I've played Final Fantasy on stream for like about 20 hours.
And dare I hope,
I did a really long magic only run, and we actually beat everything in the game that was possible besides penance. And I don't want to go for penance because it's gonna be like a 2-hour battle minimally.
Marvelous.
Like Bahamut or Dark Bahamut, it took an hour and 45 minutes. Oh
Delighted
man,
to make your acquaintance,
that was not
Clive.
fun.
I'm Kenneth, and mine are the weary shoulders upon which the weight of... Now, I have 300
I like side quests, but I don't have a real big problem with them
Be careful.
because, like, right now this is the beginning of the game and we're learning. But like, yeah, it does get kind of bothersome after a little bit when you do like multiple of them back to back. I don't know. It's one thing I picked up from speedrunning. I try to get through games as quick as possible, but I really want to like slow down on this one and actually enjoy it. And I'll be honest with you, I did not think it was going to take that long. So when I started it, I looked at the magic defense, and that's when we kind of like had it hit that once magic defense gets over 200 in Final Fantasy X, it doesn't scale correctly. So the only way to hit more than 10,000 damage when your regular attack can do 99,000 is to like craft a super difficult weapon. You have to waste like 3 to 4 hours farming dark matter for it to break damage limit, and then you have to give it magic booster and then magic plus 30%. It's so stupid. I actually plan on making a summarization of it. What? I gave a really long-winded explanation on how a mechanic in Final Fantasy X does not work correctly when it's over the limit.
Your food.
The question is, what merch are you referring to?
I won't be a burden. I'm of no use to anyone as I am, but maybe if I can master this.
All right, but see that you eat it before it gets cold.
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah, 1 second, hold on.
That's the last one. I'd better let Kenneth know.
Oh, I was muted. Yeah. This is the only one I've ever actually bought.
It also comes with a huge...
I kind of regret not selling it. I had someone local offer me $700 for it. But yeah, this thing's amazing. Like, honestly, these pets, I would... DLC aside, I would actually pay $100 for this. Because it's a really comfortable plush. I have a few other ones. But yeah, these things are really nice.
I like
but it's really big. Like, I'm 6'2", and I mean it's gigantic. I have a few other ones. I don't really buy a whole bunch. I bought the merchandise before I started playing, and it wasn't because like my kids wanted the DLC codes. It's because like they're actually nice. $20 for. Let me see useless. Real quick. I'm kind of mad they discontinued these. $20 for this
I want to hold it.
isn't bad. Like, this is a good size plush for $20.
Yeah, but the Titanics always come with a huge pet.
Like, it's really not bad. But yeah, I have, like, in total 2 of these, and then, like, yes, you can have it go. And I have, like, 8 of the smaller plush, maybe 9.
And 1 huge.
I got some of them on clearance. So I didn't even pay full price for them. This was the only one I paid full price for. But I mean, like I said, DLC aside, this thing's actually really nice. It went from being a Final Fantasy stream to a tie-dye cat stream. Actually, it's kind of funny. The night that I hatched overnight, and I actually hatched the huge with it, this was sitting there in my chair all night with it.
Why don't you just do the huge?
I like them. I wish they were not so much. Yeah, the tiny tie-dye is the actual size of how big the huge plushies are. I wish that they...
I thought the huge was bigger.
Not so loud. I wish that they weren't as much as they are, because... Okay, let me say it like this. I think that if big games actually pushed real merch rather than merch with DLC, they could make a good amount of money. Like, I don't think people understand, like, just how much people love Pet Simulator X. Like, I have friends who play it.
I don't believe you've read this.
Oh yeah, I missed that. I'm sorry. The Treasure Chest bundle I want to buy because it has a lot of stuff in it.
If you would like to see them.
But the problem is that shipping's like $35.
What subject shall we consider today?
I don't want to spend that much.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Cool. That's my only thing. Yeah, if PSX did stuff like that, they'd make so much money. It's kind of crazy.
All done, I presume? Splendid.
Is it on Amazon?
They were bearers. Orthodox slaves waiting upon their master's pleasure.
Last time I looked on Amazon, it wasn't in stock, so it could be that it came back in stock. But yeah, if Pet Simulator actually took advantage, or not even Pet Sim, if big games took advantage of the actual fact that there's a third-party market that eats up all of their sales with fake merch, they could make actual good amounts of money. But I honestly feel like they put too much thought into rewarding you in-game. Like, you don't have to reward someone in-game. Charge half the price for it and be like, it's just this. Oh geez, I haven't checked it in like over a month. Yeah, because I got my tie-dye. I haven't checked it since I got my tie-dye. The last time I did, though, it wasn't in stock. I'll take a look at it. My son's been begging me for it. Maybe I'll get it for him as a late birthday present. Thanks for the heads up that it's back in stock, though. Like I said, I really don't check the merch that much.
She's not going to heal any quicker with you hovering around like a...
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll go away.
I heard they escaped their masters in the Imperial capital.
Hopefully you get a good huge with it, not one of the regular ones. Can you talk? Thank you.
Oh, you're back. Hope fetch it.
The thing that we are doing good with, out of all the DLC codes that I've redeemed, so I think we redeemed...
This will do.
One of them didn't come with a DLC code, and we returned that one.
The walls won't be falling in on us. That sounds ominous.
We've gotten 4. 4 huges.
Now stop.
So we're well over the 1 in 8 luck.
That's...
My targets here in Iowa, they're so bad. It's just... It's crazy. They have such a huge theft problem here with Pet Sim stuff. Actually, honestly, it's like that with most of the Roblox stuff. Which is kind of crazy. Holy shit, the gift's going for 250 billion? Is that before or after, like, the recent crash? I don't need to do that. Because I know that stuff is starting to, like, fall down. God, I remember getting on earlier, like a few days ago for the first time after not getting on for like almost a week. And like huge hell rocks were like 85 billion. Like when I started playing, huge hell rocks were like 11 billion. Like I broke a massive comet and I could buy a huge hell rock. Like that's how I was talking to Woka about that. That's how I got started with trading. I broke a massive comet, got a huge hell rock, and flipped it.
You want every bounty hunter in Storm harrying us from here?
That's a good. You know, that's actually a good thing. I might pick one up and not even open it just to resell it. Because you're right, Season 2 merch is coming out.
The Deadlands claim more of the realm each day.
That's a good thought.
Like this still exists is a miracle in itself.
It really is.
Bloodflies and all.
One of these times that I go visit my father, I need to pick up all of my old cards. I know that most people are like, oh, I have these cards that are worth that. I have a lot of cards from when we moved that are like actual unopened packs. So like, I know we have a couple dozen Neo Destiny packs that are unopened, for example. Which, if you know Pokemon cards, Neo Destiny go for a decent amount unopened.
Now, we don't want to be caught in the forest after nightfall.
I suppose not.
Fanning Embers. Pet commands. Cool. Friendly assistance removes it, huh? This game is really complicated, but at the same time, it actually, like, helps you.
Deadly beasts.
Oh, man. That is good.
How reassuring.
Don't even have to open it to make a crap ton of money too. If you open the pet, I think if you get the worst possible pet, because I think the Pegasus is the worst one in there, and it's probably worth like what, 150 billion now. I try not to trust Rap. I like to look between Cosmic and Rap and kind of find it in between. Because so many just pets fluctuate way too much and Cosmic doesn't update as fast. Did I say Pegasus? I think I'm thinking Nightfall Wolf. I always confuse them. I've messed up like 1 or 2 trades actually saying that too. I'm pretty sure that it's Nightfall Wolf I'm thinking of. Level up. Nice, level 12. Damn it, what's the little one in it then? This is what happens when you take time off a game. You go from being really good at it to not remembering anything. Oh, you're talking about that one. I was thinking the other one. Maybe that's why. I was thinking the one that has, like, it's like a bluish egg.
What in good Grieger's name is he doing this far south?
Looking for food. No more wolves where he's from. The north was one of the first parts of Storm to fall to the Blight.
Yeah, I'm thinking the wrong egg. That's what it is. I know which one the tie-dye cat's in, though. Honestly, my egg knowledge is really bad because I don't trade eggs. I made a couple $100 billion off of flipping the crystal eggs when they came out.
Let's try and stay out of it.
But really, that's the only egg flipping and egg ones I've ever done.
Well, the shrubs of these parts.
Same thing with presents. I just don't buy them because it's kind of in the market where it's a long-term investment. Like, I guarantee that if you bought that now, like you plan to, and you held on to it for 2 more months, it'd be worth even more. But you're also in a position where you can't necessarily hold on to it because you don't have the money. Or, in this case, the gems. So it's kind of like, I saved up, and I recently got Angelus, like, when pets started to rise at the beginning. I should have waited to sell, but I didn't think that Diamond Mine... Okay, I'll rephrase this. I didn't know or think that someone was going to find an exploit for the Diamond Mine to script it. Which, I still can't believe that they could script that.
They're everywhere, aren't they?
But yeah, I sold my pets and I put them all into an Angelus.
Some say there was a time they blocked
Not
out the
all.
stars.
I guess I still have. I still have
Now was the
2
only way left
teams.
for them to go.
I have an all teamwork and super teamwork team.
There's probably
And
a
I have an all
lesson to be
diamonds
learned from
team.
that.
Plus
But
the
it can wait.
Angelus.
Come on.
I got really lucky too when I was looking for the Angelus. I was going between Angelus and White Balloon Cat and Inferno Cat, trying to see the best value that I could find between the 3 of them. And I just happened to check a Neon Twilight Wolf because it was like 150 billion more than what it was supposed to be, and I'm like, why the hell is this so high? Like, who's it signed by? No, I had royalty. So I ended up picking up a Neon Twilight Wolf with royalty.
A wyvern.
I can see that. Doesn't happen to be a friend of yours, does it?
Not this time.
I like this combat in this game too. Nice. Chain the finish. Dang cold.
Must be a nest nearby. Keep your eyes open.
Oh.
Well, it appears we won't be going this way. I'll admit I hadn't counted on that.
At least one of us knows these woods. Thank you, Torgal.
I kind of like how it can actually assist you with where to go, considering you don't have a map like you do in other Final Fantasies. But it doesn't like outright give you the exact way to go, like other ones have.
This is stupid. I like wolves.
I don't think they care, Sid. Not this time.
What do you mean monetized? Like, who are you talking about?
We did what had to be done.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
No.
Hypix is monetized. You only need 1,000 subs. Watch hours, he should have plenty with how many views he has. But he said he was monetized. He just doesn't have a check mark. You won't get that until like closer to 100,000 subs. And then the big games partnership is different. It's not actual like part of it. So that's different. That's something that's rolled out to larger creators, at least to my knowledge. And they're also kind of in this awkward situation. Like, I'm at almost 250 subs, and with the new requirements, I'm halfway to partner on YouTube. But when you get to it, you don't actually get everything for it. So really, you only get monetization from ads on videos. But like, you don't have the join button from the very beginning, stuff like that. It all comes in like little things. It's different than Twitch. So like, I've been a Twitch affiliate for about 4 years now. And from the very beginning of Twitch, you get instant like monetization for everything. You get paid for bits, subs, you get paid for ads, even though it's absolutely atrocious and not worth it. And sorry. Yeah, you get paid for everything. It's not like split like YouTube is. And PSX, it's kind of weird because honestly, the guidelines are just there. But originally it was 100,000, now it's 50,000. And when they did this last one, the requirement was like, I think at least 35,000 views on like per video or something. I think honestly they're not really worried about sub count as much anymore as they were. They're more or less worried about like consistently viewing. And something that a lot of people I don't think really understand is that, you know, we can sit here and we can call like big games like big scams and everything and money hungry. I missed that because I was talking. At the end of the day, like when you're a partner with them, you're representing them. That's why they keep their requirements high. It's not just so that you can like assign pets and use it, because everyone seems to think that. You're like representing big games. Like most brands have that. It's just big games has their requirements so much higher. When I was doing Walking Dead content, like way back when, I had enough to actually be a content creator through them. Which is really cool, because they give you a bunch of stuff. You get like access to the demo server, and you get stuff before it comes out so you can test it and make videos on it. It's just so few people actually took advantage of it. But yeah, Hypix, if he keeps up his view count like he is, and he keeps pushing, he could probably get it at 10 to 20,000 subs. There's still a few stragglers that have partnership, but they don't play anymore, which I think is kind of weird. But at the end of the day, you know, if they're not doing negativity for your brand, then what's the big thing with it? There's no commitment necessarily. You just have to do the right things. That was cool, by the way.
You're dominant.
I am. Aye. Well, not by choice, mind. Old bloody Rome of strapping young lads. And it was this sorry sack of bones Ramu saw fit to home.
Ooh, it's 12:30. Damn. I hate this came out at 11.
You say you want to help dominants and bearers. But what's in it for you?
What's in it for me? The same as for all of us. What we want and deserve. Save for our knack.
I need to actually stay consistent. Keep uploading YouTube videos.
The ability to use
I've already built one channel up to 10,000 subs in the past. I can redo it again.
Left as outcasts. Our kind
it's just so hard to be consistent.
Like tools, yet we
it really is.
So why must we die as less?
I see. So what you're saying is you want to start a war.
I love that emote. I try to use my emotes as much as possible. And then I put them on the lowest possible tiers. So if you redeem it, you have it for 24 hours.
place where
So
we
that's
can
why I
die on our
have
own
like
terms.
the channel points on the highest one to give out, and then I have them set on the unlock for the lowest. So that way, and everyone can use them. Yeah, I did. Give me 1 second. I hatched it with a few people from the big games. We didn't get lucky though. It was just a regular Titanic. Kind of sucky, but you know, it happens. The person who hatched after me, like literally, the next tie-dye, Titanic tie-dye that was hatched after mine was a fucking rainbow. Kinda sucks. Like, you see mine, and then the next one that was on it after I cut the recording was a rainbow Titanic tie-dye cat, and I'm like, it could have been mine.
Clive, what exactly do you plan on doing when you find this dominant of fire?
What do you think? I'll show him the mercy he showed my brother, and cut out the tongue of any man who tries to talk me out of it.
All right. Forest dark enough as it is.
Nice. Nice, level 13. My chair is so squeaky. I really hope I can get this new chair from work. It's in review, but it's like a really nice ergonomic chair. The quality? Like on the stream itself or the video? The video shouldn't have any quality issues.
We follow her upstream and we'll be in Lost River in no time.
But sometimes if you like leave the stream and come back, it'll put it in like bad. I don't know why. Wow, these things really do take forever. It wasn't just like a one and done. Hopefully there's not a lot of these. Got that, and I got this. I gotta remember this stuff. There's a lot to this freaking game. Like, a lot. I don't need any healing so far. I'm doing good on ability points too. I don't want to learn that. Don't want to learn that. Yeah, who cares? Sure. Dang cold. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I try not to put the settings too high, but I also can't control, like, where Twitch puts me at. That's something that they only reserve for partners, sadly. I try to keep it at 3,000 kilobytes, even though I have 1 gig internet. Because honestly, at that point, we're not wasting internet on uploading, and usually Twitch can keep up with everything.
Quiet.
I used to stream at 8,000, like a couple years ago. And I never knew. I was streaming like 30 hours a week at it, and yeah. Horrible.
Let's follow him.
The YouTube video or this one? I thought you meant Twitch. But then again, I usually don't have any issue with YouTube, but when I do, it's bad. Okay, that makes sense then. I'll finish up this part and then go to bed. I gotta be up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
They're just down that way. All of them. Grieger's my witness.
Excellent. We move.
I don't understand. Have I not proven loyal?
It is true my liege values loyalty above all else. But were you not quick to betray your countrymen for the promise of coin?
Damn. 10p. Oh god.
That woman.
Benedicta Harmon, commander of Waloed's elite intelligences. If we can capture her...
You! Weapons on the ground, Imperials!
Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish this battle and go to bed. That way I can at least get 5 hours of sleep.
Let's get this over with then.
Hopefully it's not too long.
At least they're not giant lizards.
Oh, this guy's got an actual name.
Not this time.
Get him, boy.
5 hours. When I was younger, like fresh out of high school, I used to honestly live off of like 4 hours every single day. And I know people joke about that, but I like actually did it. For a while I was working 2 management level position jobs. I was making really good money, like as a 19, 20-year-old right out of high school and right out of college. I was making about $6 grand a month. Back when $6 grand was like an actual decent amount of money. But I never slept. That was my issue. I did that schedule for a really long time, and honestly, it's not a good thing. I try not to sleep, but like, I really wanted to play this on release. What I'm saying is, I try to tell people that it's not a good thing to not sleep. Bad for your health.
Too slow.
Where'd you go? I was making over $6 grand a month after taxes. And this is back, like, 2010. Back when, like, $6 grand was an actual good amount. even now, $3 grand isn't a whole lot. Like, my previous job was high-level restaurant management, and my salary was like $65,000 after bonuses. And like even that today is not that good. I think it was like $45 an hour roughly is what it came out to, depending on bonuses. I was doing at the time. I didn't get through that. Sorry. I was doing management between Walmart, and I was doing general management at a restaurant. I had a really good schedule. So I had a Monday through Friday for the restaurant. And then for Walmart, I did weekend and overnight manager. So my Friday to Monday, I never slept. I was up for 3 days straight.
You do look the part.
And I did that for over a year and a half. Which, by the way, it's not good to stay up for that long. And honestly, it's a good thing to get a job and start early. Now, it's kind of a double-edged sword. And this is where, like, because I've got this coming up in several years. I'm really not that old, but, like, when my son does turn 14 or 15 to work, I kind of want to let him have the decision of it, but I also don't want him to, like, you know, just waste all his free time. Because the great thing about working is you have your own independence. And don't go crazy and try to run away from home or anything, but, like, you have your ability to buy what you want. If you want to go out and be like, hey, Mom, I'm going to buy this video game. Or, hey, Mom, I'm going to save up this money so I get my first car and I have car payments. Or, I want to buy, you know, the new Xbox One X2 when it comes out. Couldn't think of what to call it. But, like, that's the good thing about having a job and starting in high school. Or as soon as you can. You have that ability. A lot of kids want to just, you know, focus on everything when they're in high school and be like, oh yeah, work, you know, who needs that? My mom and dad can buy this for me. And then, like, when they get the job right out of high school or right out of college, it's a lot harder on them to get used to it. Or it just, it's a fresh start for them and they don't, like, understand, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. As long as you don't have an issue where your parents are, like, taking everything from you, and every single parent's parenting style is different, but I believe honestly that if a child's working, you should at least let them keep half, if not all. But, you know, some people have different ideals. And that's a good thing too, because college is expensive. A lot of people don't think about how much college is. I went to culinary school, and culinary school cost me $46,000. I wish I had saved up more other than the grants that I got. But I like it. I kind of miss working as a chef, though. I like what I do, though. I work in benefits administration now.
I didn't realize we were this close.
It's a big change going from, like, working in actual fine dining restaurants to, you know, like, sitting on my computer 9 hours a day.
Though his flying days seem to be behind it. It's a shame, that.
That's the biggest thing of advice I can give people, too. Focus on a career you want, but don't ever be afraid to make a change. Because while I enjoy cooking, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, I can cook, I'm an actual chef. But, you know, you never know what you're going to like better. It's just one thing that I focused on and lost so many years of my life, thinking that I had to do sitting this and doing that when there's other things in life that you can do. That's nice. I didn't really do hands-on waiting because we never had to, because I started like almost immediately straight out in management. I mean, I waited tables and everything, but I was never actually a waiter. Can't save? Bro, come on. I want to say, I want to... Honestly, working in restaurants, it stays with you, and it teaches you a different level of respect than what most people have.
But are they friends?
My honest
or
opinion is, and I know a lot of people like to shit and be like, everyone's first job should be McDonald's. Everyone's first job should not be McDonald's. You know, do what you want and be happy, but I think that everyone should take some time to work in a hospitality position, whether it's, you know, Walmart, McDonald's, Sam's Club, something like that, because it allows you to interact with other people.
More looters. But why? What is it they want?
It teaches you just like
You're
more
welcome to ask
real
the next
life
ones we
lessons than
meet.
what other people do,
Let me know how it goes.
or other jobs do. Heck, I use everything I learned over almost 10 years in restaurants in my day-to-day life, especially like talking to clients and everything, talking to human resources, stuff like that. Game, I just want to save and go to bed. Only gonna get 4.5 hours of sleep at this rate.
Or anyone else for that matter. It's too bloody quiet. Even for this hour.
What do we do now?
First we look for my scouts. You start here, I'll circle round the back.
That's a good career.
How do I let you know if I find him?
I have a friend who, he started out in the military. He served some time in Japan.
Subtle.
And did work there. And now he's actually a sergeant. He's really nice.
I don't even know what he looks like.
And the pay is really good too. The good thing that a lot of people don't think about with like that kind of career is your pay is just a starting point. Pensions are great. Like, yeah. Your benefits are the most important thing. If you can be a police officer or anything like that, even like a detective, union benefits are amazing. And I know, like, take this advice with a grain of salt because you are younger than me, but think about your retirement future, especially if you want to go into a career like that, because those benefits that you're going to get from the union could be the difference between you, you know, living comfortably on your deck every single day, or, you know, coming out every single day and crunching bills. My father hasn't retired yet. He's still got a number of years left. My grandfather was that. He basically retired and he had a pension plan similar to that, and it allowed him to do so much in retirement compared to other people. It must be your area because starting pay here is about 67 to 73,000. That's just for entry level. You still got a number of years left too. It'll probably be a lot higher when you're done with school. The big thing is when you're done. When you're done and you got all your benefits, that's where it comes out to. I'm in Iowa. I think ahead of the future too, because one of the main things that I do in my current position is retirement benefits. So, you know, it's just one thing that I deal with salaries and everything every single day, but like retirement's on my mind because that's for a year and a half, actually about a year. That was all that I did was retirement benefits for 2 separate clients. One of them was a engineering and trying to think of how to describe it. I can't actually say the client name. Engineering and like power company essentially, and then the other one is a tech firm. That's a little bit lower. So yeah, the thing is, all jobs are gonna like depend on where you are. I used to live in Illinois, and living in central Illinois, the average like hourly wage was like $11. And if you went up to Chicago when I was in college, which is where I went to college at, your average hourly wage, can't talk. Like I said, I'm getting over being sick. The average hourly wage there at that time was like $15. And that was like before everything got pushed forth. Only $400,000 a year. Oh no, they've got a lot more than that. They have security for life. Yeah, they get a lot more than just that. That's just a salary. So that's just money that they're getting paid. But they get a lot more than just that. Ooh, I like that music. Whoa. I didn't know you could do that. I've had the PS5 for I don't know how long. I never know you could actually like mute it because I've never tried. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I've got to go for the rest of the night. Just, you got a number of years left. Don't stress it. Take it one day at a time, and you know, just look around. The biggest thing is too, sometimes it's better to move. Hey, Mikado. Oh, Mikado, I got up to like level 25 in Zero World. I gotta hit you up so we can play it sometime. And also, my half day for Friday is approved, so I will see you Friday. But I am gonna go ahead and cut it. I'll message you more in the morning and everything about Friday, because I do want to do something special for Emily's birthday. But yeah, Mikado, you have a great rest of your night and take care. TMB, same to you. Have a rest of your night and good rest of your night and take care. And I'll see you on Friday, Mikado.